So this weekend, it was reported that Real Madrid has joined the lawsuit that La Liga is prosecuting against Barcelona after revelation that the club paid over 7 million euros in American terms. That's $7 million, over $7 million to referees between the years of 2001 and 2018, or just about 17 seasons. The allegations is Barcelona paid referees to fix games for match fixing to benefit Barcelona. That is the belief, and that's what La Liga is pursuing. And it was also reported that FIFA may also join the prosecution. But the thing that stands out the most is its arch rival, Real Madrid, getting involved in this. Now, I know you Real Madrid fans don't see an issue with this, and you are applauding Real Madrid for this. But I say what Real Madrid is doing is a bad thing. So Real Madrid right now is operating off of emotions. And when you operate off of emotions, you don't look at the bigger picture. So Real Madrid, let's talk about the bigger picture. You see, the bigger picture of what you're doing, it leads to a slippery slope. Because one thing is certain, there is no such thing as an ethical football club in any league on this planet. Whether it's Europe, whether it's America, whether it's South America. But let's focus on Europe, since you two are European clubs. You're in a pro-rel system. And because you operate in a pro-rel system, the pressure to produce and perform is astronomical compared to Major League Soccer in America. You see, in a pro-rel system, there's no such thing as patience. In a pro-rel system, there's no such thing as development. In a pro-rel system, it's win now or you die. The death is relegation. You see, and this is something that a lot of the pro-rel fans don't get, or they're just reluctant and hard-headed to get. In a pro-rel system, the teams that stay on top constantly cut corners, and they have to cut corners because the pressure to win is at an all-time high. Because if you become relegated, you lose endorsements, you lose sponsorships, you lose fans, and you lose a lot of money. As a result of that, the teams that are constantly hell-bent on staying at top, they are more likely to cut corners and do corrupt things, which includes you, Real Madrid. You're not holier than thou. You see, Real Madrid, what you're doing is going to provide a slippery slope. Because once it comes to the public that you have done something wrong in a corrupt act, Barca and other clubs that don't like you, they're gonna press charges against you as a form of payback. And this will lead to a culture of public snitching. And that's not what we need in the world of football. The public doesn't need to know everything. I don't need to know everything. I shouldn't even be talking about this. The simple fact that I'm talking about this tells you that that something's wrong. Business transactions that take place behind closed doors should stay behind closed doors. Real Madrid. There's also a respect factor. Real Madrid. There's also a respect factor. You publicly persecuting, trying to crucify Barca will cause a lot of clubs throughout the world to lose respect for you, Real Madrid. Because other clubs will be like, wait a minute. They'll start thinking about all the other business transactions they have done with you in the past. And all the dirty little secret things they did behind closed doors. And then they'll start questioning, is Real Madrid going to expose me? They will lose trust in you. Clubs throughout the world will lose trust in you, Real Madrid, because you will be known as a public snitch. And public snitches get isolated. Real Madrid, you are the king of global football. There is no other club on this planet that is better than you. What you are doing, you are scooping down to a petty level of immaturity that you should be far above. Real Madrid, this is how you should handle the grievance instead. Hire a private lawyer, hire a private judge, a private jury. And the same for Barca, both of you. Hire a private judge, lawyer, and jury. The both of y'all go to a private island, a place that has no cell phone coverage, no media access, and settle it like that. And just settle it there. Then the both of y'all fly back to Spain individually on your private jets and act like this never happened, because the both of y'all settled it privately. This should not be a this should not be a public case. This should not be in the public headlines. This is something that should be handled privately in the back alley. Something that should be handled privately behind closed doors. Something that should be handled privately in seclusion from the masses. Real Madrid, you're better than this. Don't scoop down to the level of pettiness and immaturity that will cause clubs around the world to lose respect in you. Real Madrid, let me tell you something. If you go through with this public case, this public persecution of Barca, you will be known as a public snitch, and teams will lose respect in you. Teams will start thinking twice before they start doing business transactions with you. They'll think, wait a minute, what will Real Madrid tell the masses if they're unhappy with the trade of a player or a loan of a player? Will they spill the tea? Will they tell all my private business to the public? This is a dangerous, slippery slope that you're pursuing, Real Madrid, and you should think twice. Don't lose the public respect and dignity that you have just because of a petty dislike of a rival.